September. Hi.
Hey everybody, welcome. Listen, this is week 4 of the 4-week series on stiff hands, knuckles, fingers, thumbs, wrists. Why 4 weeks? Well, we had to double up because all of you have 2 hands. So John and I, for the last 3 weeks, have been helping 2 people per episode, helping them reduce or eliminate, and it's mostly been eliminate, the discomfort that's causing them to bend their hand for the pain or the thumb. Or, I don't know, you tell us. That's why we're here today. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Loche. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner, live here every Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. And we are on episode 198. Guess what that means, Captain Obvious? There's 197 shows that you can watch us and watch us or watch the process. Every week, most weeks, we choose a different subject. I'm saying that after we're doing this for 4 weeks. Most week we choose a different subject so you can see the range of the things that John and I are actively helping people success with using the emotion code in our practice. We stuck with this for a long time because it's pretty common. You know, sometimes, John, as you know, well, let me introduce John, and then I'm going to come back and make my point. John, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, my name is John Inverardi, certified emotion code and body code practitioner. And yeah, chronic pain specialist here. This is one of our favorites is helping people with that long-term chronic pain, unexplained chronic pain. So here we are again with a repeat. And yeah, thanks for joining in, everyone.
Yes. And, you know, again, John, we've been helping some people. Tell someone that's watching right now, ideally they have enough flexibility to be able to type it. If you can't, we want to hear from you too. Tell them what we need to hear so they can be considered to have a session with us today, and then we're going to help set up their expectations. So go ahead.
Right. Yeah. So we do wonderful demonstrations here on the Bro Show if you're new. But yeah, we're looking for 2 people watching live on Facebook or YouTube right now, and some context of your pain. So today is, here and up. So, and with the severity, right? Is it your thumbs? Is it a finger? Is it which hand? So right hand, right thumb. So some details like that, and the severity, like right now, or just in general, it's like an 8 out of 10, 10 being the most severe. So, yeah, that's what we're asking is a couple of volunteers with details.
So here's all the things that you don't have to do. You don't have to get washed and dressed and fix your hair and get in the car. And you don't have to drive to the place and then put on a mask and wait, and then have a session of whatever session it might be, or go to a walk-in clinic. John, there's about 4,000 differences between what we can help people with or at a walk-in clinic, but the most Captain Obvious thing is you don't have to walk anywhere. Stay home right now. Let us help you. John and I are going to help a couple people shortly, and we're going to explain briefly the emotion code process and walk you through the process. Today, we got a little treat for you today. We're going to show you something new that we haven't done before, so stay tuned and stay ready. First thing I want to tell all my Law of Attraction friends, I kept my Law of Attraction poster up there behind me. Starting on May 26th, I am hosting a Law of Attraction 5-week series. It starts Wednesday, the it says May 15th. It actually starts May 25th. That was my typo. It's a Wednesday. It runs for 5 Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific. The address there is to check it out. Here's my goal at the end of, well, not even at the end. Here's my goal while you're learning this, and certainly at the end. You will have mastered and understood the 3-step process so you can deliberately use Law of Attraction. That's why it's called deliberate attraction. Why? You got to do something deliberate. What are you going to do deliberate? You're going to hang out with me for 5 weeks and deliberately know what you need to do, know, or say. Listen to this. So you can stop attracting what you don't want, start attracting more about what you do want. With me on a Zoom call. Oh, you can't make it every call? That's okay. We're going to record it, put it in my online school. You'll have access to it. It comes with an 18-page workbook. Why? Because I'm not a motivational speaker. What am I? I'm a motivated trainer. And my goal at the end of the 5 weeks enduring, you'll know how to apply Law of Attraction to your personal and business life. I'd love to see it there. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Okay, John, back to you here on the Pro Show.
Yeah. So if you're watching live, say hello. Love to know who's joined us here and where you're from. And again, 2 volunteers with pain from here and up.
That's right.
And you'll get into explaining the emotion code in a little bit here. But first, I'd like to say hello to people who have commented.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Natasha Paula Samuels here says hello. Thanks for
Giving us the hashtag emotion code bros. Who else?
Yeah. Holly here is joined us from Wisconsin.
Hey, Holly from Wisconsin.
Zayrath from Mumbai. Hello.
1 a.m.
Is it?
I know that. It's 1 a.m. in Mumbai.
Wow.
Our friend Amelia Prem, she's at 9:05 a.m. because she lives on Gilligan's Island with me. Not with me, but
Sunny Parksville.
Yeah, up in Parksville. And our friend Holly is telling us she loves Law of Attraction. And we love having everybody here today. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube every Friday. You're thinking, wow, I want to make sure that I get to see every show. Hashtag, guess what? Yes, you can. I'm not even sure why I'm hashtagging that, but here's what you could do. So you could get notified. John, we send out an email on Friday mornings saying, here is the topic for tomorrow. Oh, by the way, we're going to tell you next week's topic. A lot of you are going to want to join. And then in the same email, I let you know about other courses and classes I'm doing, mostly for practitioners. And of course, when I'm doing anything on my 3 books here, it's inside the Friday email. It's a quick, easy read. And then you'll say, hey, I definitely want to be on the show, watch the Bro Show Friday. Just in case, to help you remember, Saturday morning, I think before the top of the hour, we send a quick email, say, hey, just a reminder, give you the link. There you go down below, michaelloge.com/
Emotion Code Bros.
Emotion Code Bros. Okay, it's not a
It's coming.
So today, John, remember the days when we were working on our computer, and then when not you, me, and I needed some technical help, so I called my techie guy, and he says, hey, let me access your computer so I can fix it, because I said, there's a bug on my computer, and he said, let me access it, and I said, well, I'm not home right now. Anyway, he was able to access my computer from his computer, but before he did that, I had to give him the password, of course. He gets in, I see the mouse moving around, he finds it, he calls me on the phone and said, hey, I found the bug in your computer. Am I done? Absolutely not. So I asked him, I said, can you delete it for me on my behalf? He did it. Guess what, John? Today's show is brought to you by the word proxy. Tell people how that relates to what we're going to be doing today.
Yeah, so we're kind of like that, like the computer geek, like the IT guy. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that.
So we, as practitioners, we're trained to do the emotion code, and we act on your behalf to do the session. So you don't need to figure it out. You sit at home and you just receive the sessions. So we connect up to you by distance through intention. And we have this little fancy chart here. It's the emotion code chart. It's got 60 trapped emotions on it. And so a trapped emotion is an unprocessed emotion from a past negative event. And we use muscle testing to find out which trapped emotion that is. And we're muscle testing, we're asking yes or no based questions. And we're asking questions to your subconscious mind. So we actually have a proxy, connect up, muscle test, ask your subconscious mind, find the problem, find the little, the bug, and clear it out with a magnet swiping over the governing meridian like so. So that's the the process, the application in a nutshell.
Over video or over a telephone call?
What?
It's getting easier. Is that a rhetorical question? No, this is easy. Okay, John, well, we're going to help some people today. And you know what? This is week number 4 of Stiff Hands and Fingers. We're in a transition week. So next week, John, we are going to do our semi-annual delete a specific food or drink item. It's a popular one. We've got people that we helped 2 years ago that used to drink a liter of Diet Coke a day and hasn't since.
Mm-hmm.
You're also going to see that we're going to do that for you live during the show. It might take 2 minutes. It might take 2 minutes for us to delete your craving, interest, triggers, desires, memories. Got to have it when I see it. Buy double on sale. Eat it if it's at the bottom of your purse. Any specific food or drink item. Boom, just like that. We're going to do that next week here on the Bro Show. And when you get here next week, be nice and early. Tell us if you would like to be considered to be chosen.
Yeah.
Okay, John, we've got some friends watching us. We have Pat Hall coming in, saying hello. Good morning to Pat.
Hey, Pat. How you doing? I worked on Pat's husband a few weeks ago. Jerry, I believe his name was. And if you have an update, we'd love to hear an update. If we worked on you on this pain, numbness, tingling, stiffness, give us an update. Here's an update from Zara from maybe like 5 weeks ago or something like that. We worked on blame, talked about, the 3 different types of blame. And, hers was just a lot of self-blame. And one of us worked on her. I think you did. And she said it worked.
Yeah. And also cleared the way for 2 projects. So, it's not just physical pain. That's why we do something every week, John. Everybody said, oh, these guys can help with sore fingers. Hashtag, that's one of the 199 things. Zahar, by the way, she's in Mumbai. I'm in Canada, in Victoria, Canada. Could you be more of a distance healer than that? I mean,
yeah.
And whatever the blocks were, well, not whatever, they were these guys right here. They were unprocessed negative emotions that were causing that.
Self-blame. Brilliant.
So, okay. Yeah. Good to see who else. Our friend Yolanda is saying good morning.
Says good morning. Love watching you work.
Yes. Well, John, today is day number 5 of my book club, my Law of Attraction book club and workshop. And these guys are just really, I told them, I said, it's going to happen before the end of the program. They start watching their language and their words and attracting things. And this is such a coincidence. And this is so serendipitous. So today's class 5 of that 5-week group. Good stuff. We have Cheryl Hobbs is saying, good morning. Love catching you 2 live from Crane Lake, Alberta. Crane Lake in the house. Okay, so John, we are looking for volunteers. Remind our friends what we're looking for, what they need to do. We're going to do this fast. We need you to let us know in the chat. What do we have to hear from them?
Yeah, 2 volunteers with chronic unexplained pain from here and up. So thumbs, fingers, stiffness, soreness, numbness, tingling, just like maybe like a lack of range of motion. I think we were working on like locked up fingers last week. Yeah.
And if we worked on you before, this would be an opportunity to step up because we really want to demonstrate this today. And I know most times we say if we haven't worked on you, but our goal today is to show people what impact we can do quickly and easily at our non-walk-in clinic. So anybody watching today, there we go. That didn't take long. Go ahead, John. Read the last comment.
Right. Zara from Mumbai, India. Right thumb pain. I'm not sure if I can volunteer. You just volunteered, so yeah, I'll work with that. Right thumb pain.
Well, it's funny. She asked that. She had to have asked that before I announced it because it's about a minute delay. So, are you writing her information down?
Writing. I've got it up here, I believe.
Oh. Okay, so we're going to start off with John today, and John is going to be the proxy. He's in Vancouver. Zahir is in Mumbai. Yes, that's a distance. He's drinking lots of water. That's going to help with the conductivity. He has got this chart in front of him. Oh, guess what? We're doing this today, John. Show this. Ta-da!
All right, I got to look close up.
No, just wait till I find the right one. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. There, that's the biggest.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, shout out Dr. Brad. Wrote the book.
Brad wrote the book, certifies trainers, trains us how to do what we're doing. Not certifies trainer, certifies practitioners. Zahir, who's with us right now, not even live. She's in the chat. She's in Mumbai. She's got right thumb pain. John is going to become her proxy. And John's going to narrate his way through the process. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, Zara. So you're setting the intention to connect up. Can I get a good connection here and act as a proxy? Yeah. So muscle testing with my fingers here. And they're just down in my lap. So that's, and yeah, I'll just do everything out loud here. So I do have a good connection and connect as a proxy. Yeah. Okay. So there's thumb pain in the right thumb. So What's the severity actually? If you could say in the comments here what the severity is. Is it at least a 1? I got a 1. Is it at least is it like an 8 or higher? 5? No. I got a 4.
Enough to feel it, right? That's
Yeah.
when it's a 4, you can feel. When it's a 1, you have to kind of twist your body.
Yeah.
When it's a 4, you know it's there.
Oh, she said 8, so completely different. But we'll see what we can find here today. So is there a trapped emotion associated creating this pain, right thumb? Yeah, okay. So is this trapped emotion in column A? No. So it's in column B. Odd? No. So we know it's in B even. So 2, 4, yes, or 6. So I got yes to B4. So is it the first one? Is it depression? No. Is it frustration? Yeah. I'll just check the other 3 just to, is it indecisive or panic or taken for granted? No. So yeah, we know that's frustration. Didn't have to do that, but.
And again, you can't tell, but John's muscle
testing.
testing.
Yeah, muscle testing here. Yeah. So frustration, need to know more about this. No. So we're going to clear it. So my chart is actually magnetized. So I'll just do this. Clear frustration, release, 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 release. Okay, that's released. Yeah. All right. So is there another trapped emotion associated with this pain? Right thumb. Yeah. Associated with creating, causing. Call me. No. So be odd. No. So be even again. 2, 4. So we got B6 this time. Yeah. So the first one, is it pride? No. Is it shame? No. Is it shock? No. Is it unworthy? No. So is it worthless? No. So it's not a standard emotion. Got all no's on that. So is it shared or absorbed? I think it's shared. Or is it inherited? Prenatal, preconception. So it's a shared emotion. So I'll find out what it is, and I'll explain what shared is. Is it pride? Shame, shock. Yeah, unworthy, worthless. So it's shock. Shared shock. So shared is an emotion that you and someone else were feeling. Same time, same place, same intensity of the emotion. So you're both shocked. When, it could be from any point in life. Okay, need to know more. No. Okay, release this shock. That's shared. Okay, is that released? Yeah, good. So the shared emotion is actually not in the book. It's a new type of emotion that's in the new Discover Healing app, which includes the body code and emotion code, but it's the new body code basically that Discover Healing and Dr. Brad put out a little over a year ago now. Yeah. Okay, so another trapped emotion here that is creating or associated with this pain, right thumb. Yeah, then column A. No. So be odd. No. So it's be even again, but this time it's 2. Yeah. Okay, first one, failure, helpless, hopeless, lack of control, low self-esteem. So it's the first one is failure. Okay, need to know more. Releasing failure. Release, 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 release. Okay, that's released.
Just a quick little question for Amy. I'm going to work on Amy. She's saying she's got numb fingertips. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being severely numb, just give me a number between that, Amy, and then I'll put you in the queue when John's completing here. But John, while you're working on he or she is saying this.
Okay, so she said 8. That was the original one, right? Yeah. She said pain disappear all of a sudden. Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Wow. I'll just do a little cleanup, make sure it's all gone there. I could test the severity. Is it 2 or higher? 1 or higher? No. Probably then gone. Yeah.
Hey, Pat, I did a session while John was working there on Jerry, and it feels like that I might have eliminated or reduced the pain altogether. Let me know during today's call if you can. Get him to give me an update on the numbness. I found emotions while I was working on it with John.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So there was like tingling numbness. It was kind of a back and forth, but yeah, it's still there. Yeah. And yeah, so I'll disconnect. So we were done with Michael there. Yeah. Awesome. She says, thank you, bros. Lots of hearts.
Okay, we have Amy Shulman. Hey, Amy. Good morning or afternoon. Welcome to the Bro Show. She's given me permission by, implication, even though she didn't say you have my permission. She's volunteering. So I'm just connecting right now. These are no's when it's let it go. This being let it go. Let it go when it's a no. I'm just going to do this. I'm checking in to connect with Amy S. She's with me. There we go. Am I Michael? Am I John? Am I Amy? I am. So you know what? I'm going to use her voice because it's my style. My conscious mind was saying that I had numb fingertips. Is it on one hand? No. Is it on both hands? Yes. And I told Michael the severity is an 8. What is the actual severity? Well, how high can the pain go, the numbness go? 8, 9, 10. And today it's 10, 9, 8, 7. Pretty good guess, right? How do you tell between 7 and 8? But it's severely numb.
Yeah.
But here's the most auspicious question of the day. What is the percentage that this numbness in both hands is caused by unprocessed trapped emotions that Michael can delete? Yeah, I know I said a lot. Listen to this. Is it over, these are yeses. Is it over 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70? Is it over 90? Is it over 99? Is it over 100? No, it's not. Sorry. Well, is it under 100? Oh, it's not. Then it must be Captain Obvious, 100. So her subconscious mind that I'm snooping around in right now is telling me that 100% of this numbness is caused by emotions on a chart that Michael knows about. If I could guess, give or take, how many emotions am I looking for? Under 5, 4, 3, under 2, no, over 2, 2. Okay. They're on a different chart that I have. They're not on the emotion code chart, but I'm going to find out what they are. It's called the trauma chart. So I've got 2 traumas. Are these my traumas? Yes. Are there 3 of them? No, there's 2 of them, and they're mine. Are they in this column, this column, this column? Okay. Is this my trauma? Yes. How old was I? Was I over 10? No. This is the trauma of sibling rivalry. Deleting this trauma of sibling rivalry.
Who else can relate to that?
Yeah. Deleting this trauma of sibling rivalry. Okay, looks like there's another one. Did I get that one? Yes. Is there 2 more? There's 1 more. Is it A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to give you my interpretation of this one. Is this mine? Yes. How old was I? 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 21, 2, 3, 5, 6. That was 26, 27, 25, 26. Is this my trauma? Yes. Is this mine? My dad's from mom's absorbed. Mine? Is this my trauma of death when I was 26? Yes. Deleting this trauma of death when I was 26. Now, my interpretation, that means the end of something that felt like a death. It's like something ended and that might not have to have been a physical death. What's your interpretation, John?
Yeah, I mean, it could have been, loss of someone, something. It could be a lot of different things, right? Like, pet, family member, death. Yeah, it's.
Yeah. Hey, Amy, so now, before today's session, what was the severity of this numbness in both hands? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? And now, is it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0? Is it over 0? It's 0. Okay. Like boxing. Oh, sorry. Sorry for
Again.
Yeah.
It's like golf.
That could have been round 1, but that's why we came back. And like Pat was saying, we worked on her husband's hands. We got it to a 6. And today, if we can get it to a 2, 3, 0, we're doing a good job. Okay, I'm just going to disconnect here with Amy. Okay, let's see. We have Sylvia Bellini from London joining us.
Well.
Yeah, so we've got some friends joining us today. Again, we are today showing you, well, here's the purpose of the show, is to enlighten and expose you to other ways that you could get some health care and rid yourself of, lots of different things. We're on episode number 198. So if you really want to have a bro show marathon, there's lots for you to watch. And I'm inviting you to do that because there's a list of a lot of things that we can help you with. This month we've been, or these 4 weeks, we've been talking about stiff hands and fingers. We always have volunteers. Next week, we're doing our classic eliminated food or drink. Now, that could mean, and don't come back and say sugar or wheat, because you don't eat them by the spoonful. And if you do, I can help you with that. You know, so this is stuff like cheesies or hot chocolate or Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi or Big Macs or French fries, jujubes, licorice. Okay, that's my list. What else do you need?
Crisps, Sylvia.
Delete it. Yeah. And no, I don't know if I want to give it up. You won't know you liked it. Really, you got to come back next week. Bring us a food or drink item, and we'll tell you what you need to do to be eligible to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, John. So I'm going to put this on the screen here, John. Go ahead, John. Tell people more about what it takes to book a session with you and what happens. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. So we both have online scheduling. So I'm at aliveandpeer.com. Michael's at michaellozier.com or removetrappedemotions.com. So you go to our websites, click on the calendar. You can find your time, set your time zone, and links up to PayPal for payment. So just really, really easy, convenient. We'll send you a confirmation email right away, and we can send you a link. Do it over Zoom, like we've been alluding to this whole time. So it's, you know, distance, right? So you don't need to like know where we live or get in your car. It's not even possible right now. Yeah, we can be, you know, working on your aches and pains, mental health concerns, you know, before you know it, right? Like, and that's it. You know what? Actually, we do ask you to send us a little list, a short list, you know, maybe half a dozen things of, you know, concerns that you'd like us to address, that you want to work with, other aches and pains, goals, desires, blocks, money, relationships. We both have, you know, a list of common things that we help people with, like a menu or like a session plan. So peek at that. And that's it.
Yeah. I also want to let people know, if you wanted to work on a very sensitive event or series of events that are very personal and you don't want to have that conversation again because you tried it and so on, you know what? You can ask us to help you with event number 1 and event number 2, because we don't need to know the event. Our job is to go have your subconscious mind go back to that event, find out what emotions that you got during that event that you didn't process. And we're showing you this, but you know, we're going to look for traumas. We're going to look for ones that you absorbed and that you had, and you'll feel awesome after the session. Might not even be able to recall that event, and if you can, it'll be neutral. It's like, I remember that, and you won't have that negative charge. So again, you can call it event number 1, event number 2, and John and I would love to help you heal from that and move forward with your life. Okay, John, we did it. Next week, food, drinks. We'll have fun with that. It's probably going to be one of those shows where I'm going to show off and work on a number of people, because that's how I like to roll. So if you're thinking, oh, they're only going to do 2, you know, because it's so quick and so powerful, you'll be my new BFF after next week when I help you delete your specific food or drink item. John, thanks for hanging out again today. We'll see you next Saturday here on The Bro Show. Cheers, everybody.
Everyone, have a great week.